Hey, what's up YouTube? Houston here. And for those of you just finding my YouTube channel, welcome. Please remember to hit that subscribe button and that bell. And for those of you that's been following me and supporting me, salute. And for my favorite patrons, always, double salute. Now, today's video, we're actually going to be talking about the best soft pull business credit cards, okay? And the reason is, it's why get a hard inquiry to find out if you qualify for a card or not. So these are the best credit cards that I would tell you to get, all right? Now, one of the things I would do if I were you, if I have a low credit score, at least get your credit score up to at least a 680, 690 to secure a business credit card, okay? So not saying you have to have a 700 plus or whatever, but at least get up to a 680, 690. And if you have a low credit score, one of the best ways to do that is by adding an authorized user on your credit file. And the reason that I'm telling you add an authorized user because most of the cards that I'm going to be talking about, they're going to be pulling FICO 9, which they actually cater to authorized users. So that's the reason that I'm telling you to get an authorized user if you have a low credit score. Now, if you have a problem with finding somebody to help add you on as an authorized user, click the link in the description, set up a consultation, and we can show you our authorized users and other ways to boost up your credit score. Now, here's another thing that I would tell you if you're trying to get business credit cards. One of the things I always tell people, when you first set up your company, I would definitely include one of these financial institutions as your banking partner. The reason is because of who they report to, okay? And it helps you start building that business credit file. Now, another thing that you can do, I'm always saying is make sure once you open up your business bank account, make sure you're doing your weekly deposits as well. This is how you build your business credit file the fastest, all right? Now, here's the thing about it. Although I am not a big proponent of net 30s, the thing about it is I'm showing you this because I want you to be able to leverage the right type of net 30 so that they can start reporting on your business credit file so that you can get access to more funding. So you don't need to go overboard. Average maybe 3 to 5, but you don't need a whole lot of net 30s. So you have a wise business plan. Now you don't have to have their business plan product. They have other business products and stuff like that. But they report to Equifax, Experian, Dun & Bradstreet, and Credit Safe. Then you have NAV, okay? NAV has their business credit boost, their business loan builder, reports to Dun & Bradstreet, Equifax, and Experian. Now, you have Quill, okay? With Quill reporting to Dun & Bradstreet and Experian. Now, the reason I have Quill instead of Granger Seed and Uline is because Quill does have a financial component. If you're bootstrapping your company, then they do have a financial component to help you. Now, you also have creative analytics, all right? And in reference to their reporting, again, like I said, you're talking about going to Dun & Bradstreet. So you do have to have a DUNS number, but also the other credit bureaus will pick it up as well. Now, here's the first card that does a soft pull, the First National Bank of Omaha. Okay, so I would tell you the average credit score is about a 670. A lot of people like this card because it does give them at least a $15,000 credit line, okay? So they pulled your Experian FICO 9 bank card, okay? So you would have to probably show proof of income and you have to add your social instead of your EIN. Well, actually, I take that back. You do have to have your social, but you can also add your EIN as well. But it's no hard pull. Average credit score is a 670. And I would tell you to go for the Visa signature card, okay? Because the Visa signature cards are the ones that always give you the higher limits, okay? Now, sorry guys, this is American Express, not OPPFI, so I forgot to edit this. But in reference to American Express, of course, they do soft pulls, okay? So, and the average credit score is a 660. Now, here's the strange thing about it. people have gotten a American Express card when they're even below a 650. That's the interesting thing about it. So you may have to have a relationship with them, like I said, but at the same time, when it comes to business credit cards and stuff like that, if you have a relationship, if you already have a personal credit card and stuff like that, then applying for a business credit card, there won't be a hard inquiry on the credit file, okay? Then you have DIVVY, all right? Now, DIVVY is interesting. Again, FICO 9 credit score. The interesting thing about this. Now, let me back up right quick because I want to tell you all something. With American Express, like they're going to pull your Experian FICO 8. However, they give you your Vantage 3 credit score for free. So that's what I'm telling people, that, hey, don't think because they're giving you a free credit score, that's your actual credit score, because that's not what they're actually pulling from. They use Experian FICO 8, not Vantage 3, to determine your ability. Now, in reference to DIVVY, now here's the thing that I tell people. If you don't qualify for DIVVY line of credit right off the bat, if they offer you their business credit builder program, get it, right? Because they still report to the Small Business Financial Exchange in Dun and Bradstreet. Again, it's not going to be a hard inquiry on your credit file. So that's the reason that I tell you all to get it and use it. If you have to actually put money up for their business credit builder program, do it. Do it because, again, you just want that data to start reporting to the Business Credit Bureau so you can get access to more funding. Now, Capital One Tap. Now, Capital One Tap, I've always talked about them for new business. You can be less than a year old, but your average annual revenue has to be about $30,000, so which is about $2,500 a month. Okay, so they are still not dealing with sole props, but there's no hard pull on the credit. They off web bank. Now, here's the thing about it, where a lot of people end up losing their accounts with Capital One Tap, because they would say, okay, I'm making X amount of money, and Capital One Tap, they will approve you. Okay, so then they may say, okay, show us your bank statements. All right, so then after you show them the bank statements, you get the account, and then if the numbers look fishy, then they say, hey, we need to see business invoices. All right, and because a lot of times people can't produce those invoices that match the bank statements, they end up losing the account. Okay, so you don't want to lose the account. Also, again, they're pulling your FICO 9. All right, so that's the thing about it. I'm continuing to tell you guys is when you're going after these business credit cards, make sure you try to be as transparent as possible on the numbers, because you never know. Especially, like, many people know that American Express, if you don't have like your business checking account attached to them or something, and you're trying to go after business credit cards, or you're trying to go after credit cards, and if say that they give you a $10,000 credit card and you just start using it and maxing it out right away, they'll shut it down until you actually provide financial proof. Well, it'd be taxes, bank statements, and stuff. So the best way to get around that with American Express is to always attach your personal checking account. If you have a business checking account, attach it to them so they can actually verify that you are an existing business. Okay, something that actually shows, so that way that financial thing that they do, you are already in the clear because they already got that information. All right. Now, here's another one, Citizens Bank. They pull Equifax FICO score. Also, they may look at your DUNS number. So that's another reason I told you to look at adding those net 30s on. However, again, 95% of the time, a lot of financial institutions, they're not really worried about a DUNS number. They're not worried about a paydex score. They're looking either at your personal credit, They're looking at how you actually do business transactions. So that's the reason I told you all to continue making those weekly deposits into your business bank account. Okay, so the activity is what they're looking at. Especially like if you don't actually have an account with them, then they're going to probably give you more scrutiny. Okay, so that's the reality of it. They may ask you for 3 months of bank statements. Okay, so those are the things you have to look out. So the average credit score is about a 680, credit score. But to be safe when you're trying to get business credit cards, I would say try to get your credit score up to about 680, 690. That way you will have a better opportunity to be able to get qualified for these business credit cards. All right. Now, for those of you that are, again, just finding my YouTube channel, welcome. Please remember to hit that subscribe button and that bell. For those of you that may have questions about business credit, business funding, personal credit, click the link and schedule a one-on-one consultation. Thank you.